Hello, hello! Perfidious Beat here, fixing to take the old Crimson Curse here out for a spin and see just exactly what it can do in the Perfidiousest part of Perfidiousest Manor in Darkest Dungeon. Hashtag go to the Weald, Pete? No, that's not the hashtag. That's not the hashtag at all. The hashtag is hashtag fuck the Weald. Never, ever, ever go to the Weald. Under any circumstance. Just, you know what? If you're thinking about going to the Weald, then remember the hashtag. It's hashtag fuck the Weald, and then don't go. That's how it works. It's just not worth it. The Weald has proven to us that the juice definitely is not worth the squeeze. Even if that juice is squeezed out of the delightfully perky Alicia Cuthbert. Just, you know what? It's not worth it. Also, plus, you know what? Cuthbert juice doesn't really, that does not sound appealing. If you walked into an IHOP and ordered a stack of pancakes and the server was like, hey, we've got a special today. Every single order of pancakes comes with a free glass of Cuthbert juice. You'd leave. First you'd gag a little and then you'd play it off and tell the server, you'd be like, oh yeah, oh great, okay, sure, free Cuthbert juice. That sounds fantastic. And then as soon as she turned and walked back into the kitchen to deliver your order, you'd get up, pretend you were going to the bathroom, and just quietly slip out the door before anyone could notice that you were dashing. Not that you had dined, because as soon as they offered the Cuthbert juice, you'd be certain you didn't want to eat anything that came out of that kitchen. You'd be like, there's Cuthbert juice in that kitchen. I'm not eating anything that comes out of there. That's how you'd handle it. And the juice is definitely not worth the squeeze. That's why. It's fuck the Weald, man. You don't do it. Darkest Dungeon has demonstrated time and time again that going to the Weald is a really, really, really profoundly stupid thing to do. And we have Romeo and Juliet on our team, and they are profoundly stupid, so you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. Perfidious Pete, prone to profound stupidity, that's just the way I roll. Plus 3 deeds and a charm that we don't, it does have a trinket that we don't have. But mostly, I'm really curious to see exactly what we can get out of the Crimson Curse. I want to know precisely what this does for us. We have 17 vials of blood. I'm gonna take 1. We gave blood to Romeo on our last mission. I want to try giving blood to Juliet. I just want to see what it does. I'm just curious how this interaction works. Also, we're going on a short mission here. I think we're going to be all right. Our main goal is to just focus on getting some stuff dead, getting a little EXP for Pocket and Rosencrantz here, and also, you know, maybe puzzling out a little bit about this Crimson Curse. We gotta figure out these mechanics somehow. And somebody right now is like, Pete, why don't you just go watch some videos? I mean, there's like a dozen people who've already beaten Darkest Dungeon with the... Of course, I could go... Then why bother to play the game, though? For me, the experimentation and the learning, that's most of the fun of the gameplay. I like to learn new stuff. I don't care if I have to figure it out the hard way. I don't care if I suffer for my stupidity. I mean, if I did, I would have hung myself in my closet with my belt long ago. Suffered for my own stupidity. I'm pretty used to it after all this time on this planet. It's part of the fun for me, and that's the way I want to do it. We'll figure stuff out. We'll get it together.
Burn out this evil.
So right now, what is it doing? The Crimson Curse is lowering our stun, blight, and bleed resist, and also giving us minus 10% max HP. It's also giving us plus 1 speed. So if we go to Juliet and we feed her a vial of blood, all of the Crimson Curse stuff still applies. But it also gives us 7 dodge and 4 speed for 3 rounds. That's it. 7 dodge and 4 speed for 3 rounds. So clearly we're only ever going to use blood then when when one of our vampire characters like has to have it then. 2 deeds is a really nice haul. We were only getting 3 deeds for completing the mission, and those 3 deeds are why I came. Better than a trap. I'll agree with that, Juliet. I'll agree with that. But we came for 3 deeds, and we picked up 2 extras on the way. So far, this dungeon is nothing but win. It's the Charlotte craving blood. One of your infected heroes has a thirst which can only be satisfied with the blood. Feed them soon or they may begin to weaken. Wait, what? Crimson Curse, craving. Okay, it gives us more speed, but lowers our stun, blight, and bleed resistance even further. It gives us a penalty to our virtue chance. Well, the flagellant never gets a virtue. They only get rapturous, so we're not too worried about that. Alright, so we're learning. Apparently, you do this by walking around in a dungeon? 2 more deeds. Wow, that's awesome. Maybe they need 1 blood per dungeon? Is that the rule then? It's just like you gotta give them everybody... I forgot to bring torches. Good work, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Yep, so we're gonna be doing this mission in complete and total darkness then.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Alright, well that's treasure ahead, you'd wager. Well, the only thing I really want out of this tree is a torch.
Finding the stuff is only
What the hell is that?
test. Now it must be carried home.
Wait, what was that? Oh, what was that thing, though? What was the big wah sound that sounded like we were looking at a, we got an audio cue from a Christopher Nolan movie. What the hell was the big wah? Now you're also...
Glittering gold.
Blood, I must have blood.
trinkets
You
and
just
oils,
had blood!
paid for in blood.
So, I guess the wasting stuff only begins once you take these guys into a mission. I'm really upset by the fact that I forgot to freaking bring torches. That's gonna be possibly ruinous for us. We gotta complete 100% of room battles. So, on the plus side, we have to go to a maximum of 3 more rooms and fight a maximum of 3 fights in the complete and total darkness. Alright, we're probably going to be getting surprised a lot. Who do we want to kill? You. We should be winning all of the speed rolls, by the way.
A powerful blow.
Looking a tad wan, friend. Okay. We could put our jester up front. You know what? Go ahead and solo. We may try to combo into a solo finale.
Another one falls.
11 damage from Rosencrantz. Let's see what this guy's got. Oh, he resisted the debuff. So we're going to take 5. 7 stress is no big deal. And I'm going to guess one of these two is going to win the speed roll. No, our Jester actually did. Well, let's finale then.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay. Portrait and some gold for our trouble. I have a feeling like all 3 of the remaining rooms that we're in are going to have fights. And we got... Man, I really just want a torch, though. You know what? On the plus side, the full dark dungeon, what it does do, we're in a short mission. This is an opportunity for us to pick up some pretty healthy loot. Okay, 3 ectoplasms is not a terrible fight. That one's already dead. And with the speed rolls that we're getting here, you know, I kind of think maybe we got a shot at getting out of this one unscathed.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Look at those, man, we are kicking some serious asshole here. Oh, we didn't get to bleed, though. Well, he did slime us, which doesn't make him produce additional foes, so Romeo's just gonna whack him. The faint hope blossoms. Well, it's, I mean, not that faint. Heirloom chest. Let's take what's inside. We also need to adjust, torch. Okay, good. We need to adjust Romeo's skills here. We want to get rid of that and swap it in for that, because I want him to, 1, be able to heal our Jester, but 2, also be able to get himself below half health, where he belongs. Pick up a little bonus food here. It's fine. You know, the other thing is, somebody right now would be like, Pete, you realize you forgot to bring torches on a mission where provisions were actually free, right? Yeah, I'm fully cognizant of that fact. At least food still works when you have the Crimson Curse. I was a little afraid that she was going to refuse to eat food and be like, no, I must have blood and only blood to survive. So, why don't you get walloped in the face? And, I mean, I guess, let's just do a little face smashing here. He wants some stress relief. I do! Can we beat him on a speed roll? We can, because he's surprised and dead.
Maintain the offensive.
Well, I mean, I think we're doing a pretty damn good job of maintaining the offensive here, Wayne. We're kicking the crap out of this dungeon, even though we are in the pitch black, inky darkness. We're still whomping the shit out of these guys. Have a room battle. All right, this is gonna go much less well, though. All right, so we could toxin trickery, or we could just pick. You know what? Just pick the defense. Let's get these blight monsters out of the road. If we go forward, I will yield no quarter till I am sated. I want to. Oh, they will not let us do that. Alright. Throw a cure on our boy. Restore pocket. Pocket. Fall back. Our bounty hunter can still do work here from the front. So, you know what? Can we get a kill, maybe? Let's see if we can get a kill on this. There's it! Rosencrantz delivers. Alright. So we still got one. We're gonna take some damage here, and I'm fully expecting us to get the holy living shit criticaled out of us. Romeo wants your damage. Bring that shit to him. Mark our prey? Hell yeah, you marked the right guy. Okay, pocket. Let's do, you know what? Give me a battle mallet. Let's get a little more speed on top of our already enhanced vampiric speed. I'm gonna toxin trigger. It'll get rid of the bleed. We want to bleed on you. Speaking of bleeds on people, let's put some bleed on that fungal scratcher. We don't really have anybody who can hit the back rank, which is bad, but we could shuffle and try and stun him forward with our bounty hunter. That's the good shit right there. And for the old gods, Juliet unhittable thanks to her toxin trickery. This guy, I don't know what a fungal scratcher can do from the fourth rank. A harmless swipe. Oh, it moves him forward, though. That's okay. We got him in a third position, which is sort of where we wanted him. Picked in a face for you. Let's see here. I'm thinking more crit, more speed. Now somebody's about to get ruined. And that somebody is you. Cultist Brawler has fatal damage. He's got an 18-point bleed on it. We're not going to get another stun. I'm going to go ahead and mark that guy. The fungal artillery goes down the next time we get a chance to finish him. Juliet is untouchable thanks to her toxin trickery. The Reign of Blight is unfortunate. Only one of our team got blighted. Gonna rend the marked. Yeah, bring your rending. I want it. I need it, frankly. You're dead. You're dead. You're the only person who's not dead, so why don't you take a pick to the face? And we'll do some stress relief here. Who's peeking out? Oh, still pocket. There it is! Man, this team is working surprisingly well together. You don't need a healer. You're fine. I'm actually thinking about doing this. We're going to have you grind out this stress. And then we'll just have pocket cure it. These guys are going to die, so it's fine. Yeah, see? All done. Picked up a truckload of gold and a key that we're going to immediately throw on the ground.
An insidious killer.
And there you go. Quest complete. I can't believe we did that. I did not mean to return to the hamlet there, though. I wanted... Alright, Pete, why don't you just do everything possible that is ridiculously stupid in one single mission? You want to make all of the mistakes and just sort of get them out of the way? Alright, let's just do that then. All of the mistakes, we'll just get them out of the way. Collected treasure. Alright, 5 grand. We didn't... You know, for 8,000 for a short mission is actually pretty good. More importantly, we got some much-needed resolve EXP here. Natural swing gives us bonus 5 accuracy. Rosencrantz made it to level 2. That's really what I was hoping to get out of this, was a level 2 Rosencrantz, and to learn some stuff about the Crimson Curse. So let's go look at the thing and see if we have heroes that it says are wasting away now.
You will know the tragic extent.
Bianca's debauchery has reached new heights. Her whereabouts are unknown. You know what? See? Their father was right to put a hard hand on Bianca. He's like, no, I'm sorry, but you can't take my daughter Bianca out until Katharina is married. She must be wed before Bianca can be dateable. And then, you know, hijinks would have ensued, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt would have been heartbroken and whatnot. Malvolio got all of his stress back. That's one thing I like about the flagellant. When you send them in for stress relief, they will only flagellate, but when they do, man, does it work well. They love them some flagellation. They strap on that Celise and they get that all Paul Bettany orgiastic expression of pure and unholy bliss. Falstaff. Oh, right. I keep always looking at what Falstaff's disease, and then I remember that it's bulimia. Then I remember that that's funny because he was a big giant tub of guts, and then I refuse to cure it. Because it's funny every time. That team really did well on that mission, though. Like, I'm really pleased with how well they did. We came out, I think, with less stress than we had. We got some cash. We didn't require any kind of expenditures for stress relief. Nothing. We did just, that was all straight up profit. I don't know how to react. What's in our stagecoach here, by the way? We have one of everything, so I don't really know if we need to recruit anybody at the moment. I'd like to get the stagecoach upgrade just because, of course, I want to build my roster, but I also want to do some... Can we do a guild upgrade? We're still short, man. 24 portraits is a lot. We do have 99 crests that we could start burning into other things, but I'm hesitant to use the crests because I'm very, very interested in getting one of these. Which one was it? Was it the puppet theater? Yeah, I really want the puppet theater. It's only 5,000 gold. It's only 200 crests, which means, you know, basically we're halfway there. 200 crests, 5,000 gold. We can build ourselves a puppet theater, and then everybody gets 10 stress relief every week they're in town, as long as they don't do anything. That's really useful. So I'm really kind of not inclined to spend my crest. Do we have enough to upgrade our blacksmith yet? We do have enough for a blacksmith upgrade. Okay, that we're going to do because I want level 3 weapons and armor as quickly as possible. And then we need what? Another 20? Man, that's okay. We could grind busts. I realized I was saying how much I want crests, and then I just used a bunch. But I really want level 3 weapons and armor more than I want anything else right now. And we're not doing anything with our busts. We could grind those into deeds. We would need 16. Do we have enough to pull the conversion rate on that? If we take all of our busts and we convert them into deeds, can we get 16 out of that? We can't. You know what? I'm doing it. It'll leave us with only 5 busts, but we don't really need any... Like, busts are not a priority upgrade for us. They're just not. We turn off the heirloom trade. We go back to the blacksmith. We upgrade the armor smithing.
Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
And now we've got a team here that has the potential to go in and do some pretty heavy lifting. Because if we upgrade all these guys to level 3, even though, you know, we want Iago out of that, though. We need another somebody else at Resolve rank 3 before... I kind of muddied my own plans. Also muddied my own pants. I pooped a little, but I want somebody who can fill Iago's slot in this team. I just don't... You know, I think it's going to be Malvolio. I really do. The Flagellant is so good, and he would combo very well with these other 3. Perfidious got some damage. She's also got the big heals to keep him out of trouble. Lady Macbeth's got the blight damage. He's got the damage and the bleed and also the emergency healing. And then Othello's bringing the stress relief. And if you think about it, Othello's stress relief combos very well with the Flagellant because the Flagellant can use his stress heal to gobble up a bunch. And then the lesser stress heal we would get out of Othello could peel that off of the Flagellant. It makes stress management, I mean, it's a party that's got a lot of powerful healing. They've got pretty respectable damage to anything that's vulnerable to blights or bleeds. And they've also got ridiculous stress management. That's the party I want. Yeah, that's my team. Malvolio is getting in on that. We're getting you in on that action, bro. Don't worry. It's just in order to do that, we're going to have to level you up a couple times. But we're going to exclusively have you in dungeons, I think, from now on. Until you make it with the rest of the team, you're going to be seeing a lot of action here. You know, getting mercilessly taunted and kicked and wrongfully imprisoned and all that stuff. Everything that you as a flagellant are going to absolutely love. And if you want to see any of that, you might consider dropping a like down in the comment section. Support Darkest Dungeon really means a lot. And I got to say, guys, the support on Crimson Court has been really good. I've been surprisingly pleased. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a hell of a time. This DLC is fantastic, well worth the price of admission. Kudos to Red Hook for another home fucking run, is all I can say. If you want to see more of that home run hitting, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Darkest Dungeon every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.